Hey, here I'm back on this deck project, and it's a Saturday afternoon. I started this morning working on it. I got a little bit done, and I figured out, I was saying how I had these ending where it ended over here, spaces, and I couldn't figure out how to splice it in because I couldn't figure out how to do it like siding, slip them together. But I figured out how to make the cuts and everything so they'll snap in together tight. And I did this section here. You can see the splice. There's not much you can do with it. I mean, but I'm happy with it. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I worked a little bit here this morning too. I got my electric wired in. I got an outlet wired in up above here. And that's for my fan. My fan, it hangs. It's just a small little round fan, and it's like it's not like a regular ceiling fan. It's round, and it's like caged in, and it just hangs, and then it plugs in. So that's why I wanted to put an outlet up there for that. And but I'm going to show you some of the cuts that I make, and I'll maybe splice it in. What I was doing, I got some sheets. Had to cut them 16-inch. I got about 15-inch of space left, and so I cut these at 16 so they can go up under and overlap. And what I was doing, I'll put this over here so you can see, and I'll make some of the cuts. I found out it's easier. What I did, I saved a couple pieces that I cut off, so I know that's about where I'm cutting. And I found out a lot of it is easy. All my J-channel stuff I've been cutting with hacksaw. I just found it's easier than cutters because it's starting to, before I did all the siding and everything, it really messed my thumb up. And so now, using the clips, it's just hard. But what I do, I just mark it. So this piece is going to snap in this way. So I want to take this piece off. And I just mark it where about it's going to go. And the same over here. That piece, and then what I do, I just bend it up over here, and I just cut that right there. And finish cutting that through. And then take my knife and I'll go right down. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll just go right down that seam right there and take that right off like that. And then on this side, I'm going to try to go right down that seam as straight as I can and take that off. And then cut the rest off. And then you're getting a notch. You're getting that notched off. And then it should pop up in place. And what I done, and another thing I had to do, I had to put 2x4s for support up in there. I don't know if you can actually see them, but I had to have something when you lock that in. Yeah, because you really got to push the hard, because those pop up in a groove, and then I usually put a screw or something in there. But I had to cut 2x4 and put down through there. I still got some more to cut. But then this is going to go up under that. Like that. Slide it back and then pop it and over. Okay, then when that's in, then all this needs popped. And you just gotta pop it, pop it, pop it. And that piece is in. And that's basically how I'll do it. Now this other piece, this way, so this side I'm taking off. Let's just measure out. Measure out. And then make my cut. And come right down. Straight as possible. Take that off. And then on this side, snip it. Took me a while to figure out how I wanted to do it to make them fit. And then what I do, I kind of bend this one over so I can get a good cut. And then I'm going to go right down it. And then that's my notches. And then we'll see how it fits over here. And then I'm just gonna have to still cut a sliver that run over here, because this is gonna reach all the way. Just gotta go up in there. And then slide it back. Like that. And now lock it over. Now, snap it in there. Pop it over. Up on that snap. There. And it's snapped, and then you just pop them. Oh, I'm gonna pop that back in here too. There we go. And then I'm ready to move on. This I'll put a screw up in the middle when I get over there and cut. I can do another one. Takes a little time. All right, so taking this off. that cut right there. And down that cut there. And then I fold it over. There they are. Let's see if we can get this one in while it's bowing. This one should go easy because this is going up in that channel, but I don't have my end channel on. So I'm just gonna slide that back because I gotta cut my J channel here that I didn't finish. It already has an angle in it. And I think that's the right angle for that side. Right there. And I mark that there. And then from there, I got to come in with an angle. So grab my square. Well, let's get it right here. I want to come in, right? From there. And then what I do, I cut these with the hacksaw because they are a lot better to cut with a hacksaw. And that's it. And then I finish it up with the snips. And I cut an angle, the rest of it at an angle too. And then this part here, I'll angle it a little bit more so it don't get in my way. Clean that up a little bit. And there. And that should be a cut, 25 3/4. That should fit right in there with them other two. We'll see how it fits. Because I notice if you even try to level them, they don't do good. Screw there. I'm gonna run out of screws too. I think I'm gonna have to find some. I ran out of J channel. And I had to run to Home Depot and pick some more up. One more. And that's a nice tight fit. Now let's pull this piece out. It goes right up in there. And then See, that's why you need a 2x4 when you push up on it. If not, it was gonna go up in there. Because them really lock in place. There's some of them are really tough locking in. And then we're gonna get a screw in that corner just to pull that up. The rest of that will lock in. But that's how I figured out how to do those. That's about halfway across. Well, here's another day, and it's a Saturday morning, and I've been working on this ceiling again on this deck, and I believe I got it all done. It turned out half decent. There's this one piece that's not laying real nice, but I got all the splices and everything done, and I ended up nailing the seam going across there, so I'm glad I had 2x4 up in there, and I have these little, I'll show you. I have these little white nails, and I just was using those. They had a little white head, but and then I would hold them with the pliers, and then I'd get them up in the groove with the pliers, holding them up in there, and then once I'd get it started, then I just used this to hold up against them to push them, and then nail it. It would just nail right up in the seam and push it up in the seam. So I got that done, but that's the whole porch. I mean, but yeah. Sun's kind of shining now. There's a side view of this other side. Not too bad. Kind of looks good. Then I'm going to box that front end with 2x4s and paint that white up front. And then tomorrow we're going to start painting this railing and get it all painted up. Something else I wanted to show you too. You know, I was saying earlier about how my thumb was killing me from doing all them cuts. I just wanted to show you how many splices and cuts I made. I've been filling this up. And all that is all the cuts I made just to do this ceiling. So now you know. Imagine doing the whole house when we did the siding on the house. I mean, that's a lot of cutting. Just wanted to show you that. So another thing I told you about the paint color for the foundation. Well, I put a little sample out, and I wanted to show you what it is. Down here, I painted on the side of my garage here a little bit, so you can see what it is. All right, that's the green it was, and here's the new color. It's blue. We went with blue. Same color as the siding. There's the siding. So that's what we went with. All right, but for now, I'm gonna go back around and I'm gonna clean that deck up and get ready. So tomorrow we will hopefully start painting. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow and really, really nice and warm. So we can get maybe some painting done. My wife's supposed to help me. And right now, after I get that cleaned up, we're gonna go to Cousins and have a game night here later. And I'm probably gonna drink a couple beers because I had a rough week here. And I don't drink and drive, so, but just don't drink and drive, and especially don't drink and drive on the job. Just a tip. All right, we'll see you. Now that's chilling. Hey, that's it for now. Till the next one. Hey, give me some comments, thumbs up, and subscribe. Thanks. Bicycle.